Welcome to sports, everybody. Come tomorrow night at Government House. Two outstanding Bahamians will be inducted into the International Softball Federation's Hall of Fame. We get that story tonight from Charles Fisher.
Former coach and player Ali Culmer and Linda Ford will be enshrined together. Both have given over 40 years to the sport. At age 57, Linda is grateful.
This is the highest honor in softball, and it's an honor and it's a pleasure to really receive it after all the hard work I've put into softball, traveling with the national team from 1972 to 2003. That's about like 37 years in national softball.
Culmer happy to have him and one of his players celebrate this moment together.
She was like the mainstay of the Kalina Crows. She's never been a person who would say, listen, Coach, I don't want to play today. If she's hurting, she said, listen, there's a problem, I'm ready to come in. She's been a person who's always kept her team exactly where they were for the last 20-odd years.
And Ali is thankful to be around at this time.
Let's give God thanks that whenever you can stand and be able to receive something while you're still alive is always a good feeling. And I can't ask for more than that. It's always good to know that somebody has
officially announced her retirement from softball, but
been on the softball field about 40 years. I've had it with softball. You know, right now it's really all about me. I spent my entire life playing softball. I really didn't have much of a family life, but now my time is devoted to me and my family now, you know, so I've just, that's the end of my softball career, you know, family time now.
Ford and Culmer now makes the number of Bahamians in the International Softball Federation Hall of Fame to 13. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Well, time continuing to tick down to the 2012 Men's Central Basket Tournament in Puerto Rico. The team will leave town next week with Mitch Johnson back once again to serve as captain. This time around, we will also have the services of Bennett Davis Jr. He will join up with Jerron Keno Burrows to increase our size on the inside.
Additions with experience, and that should be good going into this tournament because it's a higher level and experience is really going to come in handy with this.
I feel we got some good pieces, you know. We got a lot of athleticism. That's normally something we do have, you know, and a lot of times we're going to be undersized in a lot of situations. So I feel our athleticism and ability to run the floor going to play a big part in this tournament coming up. And I think we can go far.
I love our chances, man. Another year, a lot of the guys came home, a lot of the good young talent. This year Bennett came. We didn't have Bennett last year. We was hoping Magnum come, but it ain't looking like that can happen. But like I said, we keep a good core from last year, and hopefully we continue to do well.
Well, after finishing up with their inspections, the B3 treating IAAF Secretary Esau Gabriel and Director of Competitions Paul Hardy to a cocktail reception last night at Luciano's of Chicago. Among those on hand to greet the visiting guest was Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Dr. Daniel Johnson. During his remarks, Dr. Johnson made it clear why the Bahamas is the perfect choice to host the inaugural World Relay Track and Field Championships in 2014.
For the B3As, this is their 60th year anniversary, and their history in the Bahamas has been exemplary. They have done everything that an organization should do. They've shown their prowess. They've provided the results. You have people who've sat on the IAAF World Council. Hawk Finlayson is here, Pauline Davis there, which is a rare honor for any country in the world. And we have two people in one room in a tiny country. That tells you how strong the Bahamas is. So we welcome you here. We know that our bid will be the best. And one thing we want to be in the Bahamas, we always tell people everywhere you go, Mr. Gabriel, that this is the greatest little country in the world.
Now, hosting the World Relay Championships would also be a big boost for sports tourism in the Bahamas. With this in mind, Director of Sports Tourism Tyrone Sawyer made his pitch to the IAAF through a poem.
Bahamian sunshine, subtropical rain, come cruise in a boat, come fly in a plane, come explore, we invite you, and find yourselves in our 700 islands, reefs and shelves. Come to the Bahamas, come join in the fun. Come swim in our seas. Come bask in our sun. Come relax on our beaches for a moment each day. Come visit with our people in our churches as we pray. For we are the Bahamas, beckoning to you. As Columbus discovered us, come discover us too.
Well, former world-class fighter Ray Minus Jr. believes that there needs to be more done for the development of sport of boxing in the country. We get a story from Julian Gibson.
If you thought boxer Ray Minus Jr. was finished throwing punches, he is not. He believes those in the boxing authority are not working with him.
I made some
As Columbus discovered us, come discover us too.
I think the message has gotten across, and you know, I just basically waiting on time to take care of everything, because you know, I always got this belief in time, that time is the most powerfulest thing in life.
Do you feel that the boxing persons, the movers and shakers of boxing, utilizes Ray Minus Jr. to your full potential?
Well, no, I've been hijacked. We all know, we all familiar that with in the boxing.
Who hijack you?
Former national coach, kick aside, has not been used, has been very successful in the past, winning 3 Carifta games back-to-back. Hasn't been used for almost 10 years now. Explain that.
Are you bitter about it? Are you ticked off?
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. However, I feel like, you know, there are better days ahead, and I got work to do, and I don't need to cry over a matter. Just go there and get your work done, Ray. And that's what I do with the Champion Boxing Club. And I can tell you that the Champion Boxing Club has been very successful.
With more than 10 amateur boxing clubs in the country, Ray is hoping that someday they can get together and promote amateur boxing at a higher level. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
All right, thanks a lot, Julian. Well, Long Island has always been a breeding ground for great skippers and boat builders, and that tradition is still alive today. For longtime sailing enthusiast, the Reverend Dr. Philip McPhee, this is all because of you reaping the benefits of what you sow.
Long Islanders have been great sailors, and the key to Long Island is that Long Island is training their young men and women to stay a part of sloop sailing. I think this is probably the richest island in terms of a feeder program to keep sloop sailing alive. The enthusiasm when the legend was leading, every little boat in the island was behind the legend. All in all, they support their boats. They love their boats. We don't have that kind of support from our island, like Abaco and Eleuthera and Andros. They appreciate a little, but they don't come and support and love their island boats like it is in Long Island.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned, your weather forecast is still to come.
ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by 4th Terrace